guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 95 of the Hearts of Midlothian save, and today we're playing the Glasgow clubs, Rangers and Celtic, with a chance, if we win both games, to wrap up the league title today. If we lose, of course, Rangers are only 4 points back, so it will go down to likely the final day at that point. Now, we start in the medical centre, and that's never good news, and that is because Bobby Coping, he's injured himself lifting weights in the gym. It's the stupidest way to injure yourself, but he's out for 4 to 5 weeks. That is season ending, which means we are now without Bobby Coping and Hehu, our two first choice centre-backs for the rest of the season. That leaves a hole. I'm going to be honest, that really leaves a hole in our lineup. Now, the good news is that the under-18s have won their league yet again. If we have a look here, for the second time since last time was a few seasons ago now, we've been runners-up. We've been a really competitive side in the under-18s. Then we've lifted that title again. So that's really good to see. But let's get to business here. Let's get to business here. It is time to face Celtic. Now, we're away to Celtic. We're at home to Rangers, as you can see there. There's the league table. 4 points up on Rangers, 10 points up on Celtic. Celtic are essentially, they're out of the title race, basically. We can mathematically put them out of the title race here, but we want to win because we want to stay ahead of Rangers. 4 points ahead of Rangers to give ourselves a chance of lifting the title this episode. Now, Marcelino is still their manager, under pressure though. Pre-match press conference was a lot about what I thought about him being under pressure. I think Celtic should stick with him, to be honest. He's done a wonderful job as far as I'm concerned. But they're an adventurous, standard playing style. Analysis report here. We are expecting them to play the 4-4-2 again. There it is there with their heat map. Only due, of course, away to Motherwell last time out. Motherwell's a decent team. So bear that in mind. You can see there their passing network and their key passes a little bit long, perhaps. So we're going to bear that in mind when we set up against them here. This is a team we're sending out now. As I said, we're missing our first two choice centre backs. This formation has worked against Celtic in their 4-4-2. Not so much against Rangers, I don't think, but it does work against, or has been working against Celtic. So Amar goes in goal. O'Connor, Proctor, and Dreer make up the back three. Now, one thing I did notice about Dreer here, we've got a wonder kid on our hands, which is excellent stuff. So that's good to know. He's wanted by Arsenal. He may be a one-season wonder, to be honest, depending on what Arsenal offer. I'm wondering if we could get maybe a better centre-back for now if next season it will be our last at the club before FM20. Johnson goes down the right, Mitchell goes down the left. He could be a defensive liability, but there's no doubt he's an attacking weapon, so we're going to send him down the left. Cochrane and Dominguez in midfield, Hartford in behind Uche and Carlos. Carlos needs to start scoring goals again. We need to put in a good performance here. We need to recapture our finest form. So there we go. They are sticking with their tried and trusted, I guess, 4-4-2. This is huge. Tell us to do this for the fans. I think I like that, actually. If we were, or enjoy the match, maybe we let's give the fans something to cheer today, boys. If we were to win today, I think even if we were to draw today, we would officially have qualified for the group stage of the Champions League next season. So that would be nice. Realistically, as I said, Celtic are 10 points back. Top two getting to the group stage. We're going to get there. So that is excellent news. Just a quick reminder too, I am making my Twitch debut tomorrow, Saturday, round about 2:30. I'll put a link up on Twitter and on the community page of this of the channel as well. But about 2:30 for sort of the 3 o'clock kickoffs on Saturday. So if you have some time, do make sure you come in and join me for that. That should be fun as I learn how to use Twitch, basically. All right, here we go. Can we defend that well? Johnson's done well there, hasn't he? Fortunately for us, the header didn't go to a teammate, and the highlight continues with Celtic in possession. This does make me a little bit nervous here. Can we go out and put some pressure on him, please? We've done well there again with the block, but again, it's fallen to a Celtic player. It's a long-range shot, and it never really looked like going in, did it? This is the way we're attacking it defensively. We're a little bit deeper because of those long passes, but we are trying to put some pressure on them. So the concern is this gap here in front of the back three, isn't it? That's the trouble. But we're hoping that the rest of the team is sort of set up in a way that will prevent Celtic from having too much joy in those areas. You can see they're coming down the wings at us, which is, it's what they can do what they want. We go again with another highlight. It's starting with Celtic. Can we nick that? Nick it. Oh, no, we can't. Motherwell and Hibs is 1-1. That means nothing to us, really. It's the Rangers game we're worried about, and I haven't seen a Rangers score come through yet. That doesn't mean it hasn't been one. We've nicked that. Can we get someone onto it? No, we're just lumping it forward. Alright, I wonder. We need to exploit the flanks because our strikers are marking their fullbacks, so we need to Let's maybe distribute out there as well. Get it wide, and we need to keep possession, don't we? We haven't seen us get a highlight as of yet. Come on, Mitchell, get out there, mate. Close it down. He just comes in. Oh, and it's 1-0 to Celtic, and that's not what we needed. We haven't looked good so far, have we? I've already given the Show Some Passion shout as that highlight started. We will confirm those changes. We don't get to see the replay, unfortunately, but I don't think we really wanted to anyway. Let's demand more. And yet again, we did work on attacking football in training in the build-up to this one, and we still do not look like we know how to... We've really, really fallen off the boil. Dundee is holding Rangers. If that could continue, that would be a really good result for us. I'm going to be aggressive here, boys. We need to see something more from all of you. Hartford his form has dropped off a cliff. We do have Curtis Jones on the bench, and to be honest, he's looking more and more likely to come on. We've angered Uche. Yeah, we have Lancaster and Jones on the bench. I mean, do we switch to wingers is the big question. We haven't looked good, have we? We really, really haven't. All right, let's slow it down. Let's be more expressive. Let's see how that goes. We just have not... Concentrate here, boys. Come on. We have not looked good. All right, we're going to have to make changes because it's not working. Wingers haven't worked against the 4-4-2, but we're going to switch to them. I'll make these changes. I'll edit it out, and then we'll come back and have a look at it. Okay, here we go. So we have taken off Paulie O'Connor and Uche. On have come Curtis Jones and Lancaster. Hartford survives. We're going to stick with Mitchell at fullback. What we can do, if Hartford doesn't improve his game, we'll take off Hartford. We'll put Mitchell up here, Lancaster into the middle, and we'll bring on Greg Taylor to play on the left side there. I think, well, I mean, we can't do much worse, can we? Let's face it. We have not laid a glove on them as of yet. Let's go attacking here as well, and come on, boys. Let's demand a bit more from us here, please. Look, it's been horrible. It's been really, really bad. What has happened to us? Now we've got a free kick here. That looks like it's going... Did Amar make a save there? He did make a save. Well done, Amar. He's kept us in games here. He really, really has. Both those games against Lyon, I think he kept us in it as well. Bayon, he had a really good game, didn't he? That's been lumped back in, and that's over the bar as well. All right, let's take it off, exploit the flanks now, maybe. I do not know what to do. I don't know what to do. We're not playing well. Carlos has had an absolute nightmare up there. Let's take him off for Innes Cameron. Let's see if we can get something going. All our big players have just completely gone off the boil all at the same time, all together. And I don't know what's wrong with us. Hibbs has pulled one back against Motherwell. That is off the post. We're clinging on here. We're really, really clinging on. Let's just lump it forward. I don't know what else to do, I'll be honest. Just lump it forward, boys. Get it in the box. Let Innes Cameron try and get onto something. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell them. Is there anything here for us? Push forward, boys. Please, I beg of you. Come on. This is looking like an end-of-game highlight. It's a horrible performance against Celtic. Have we been saved by the fact Dundee may have just held on to Rangers? That would keep the 4-point... No, it wouldn't. It would bring it back to a 3-point gap, wouldn't it? Because that would be a draw. We were horrid. We deserve to be booed off. I don't know what's wrong with our team. I don't know what's wrong with us. What happened in the other game? It was 0-0, so we've been saved by Dundee. Thank you very much, Dundee, but that was absolutely horrid, and I don't know what to do with them. I don't know. So there we go, Hearts. Poor performance adds to disappointing defeat. We're going to have a team meeting, I think. I don't know if it's end-of-season nerves, if we're choking, getting close to the title, but we won it last year. It's not like we've never won a title before. Yeah, work to be done, guys. Wait right there. Hopefully we'll get a better performance against Rangers, or else I don't know what to do. Okay, guys, everybody can just scoot towards the front. Thank you for coming in on a Sunday. I do appreciate it. Everybody in there, Uche? Thanks, mate. Just close the door for me, will you, mate? Brilliant. Okay, now, about the game yesterday, guys. What the was going on there? And what the been going on in the last few weeks, as a matter of fact? You look like Wraith Rovers is what's going on. Carlos, if you want to be a real footballer, then start acting like one. You're a Spanish Pinocchio right now. It's a disgrace. Where are the goals gone, mate? Hartford, the round thing at your foot, it's a football. Kick it to a teammate for once. Well, what has happened to you? Amar, you look like a young Buffon, mate. You're playing sensationally. You can leave. The rest of you, get on the team bus. We're driving to Dundee. I'm dropping you off and you're going to run home. And if you're last one back, I'm fining you 2 weeks wages as well. Okay, welcome back. Well, as you've just seen, the players, they're really, really fit. A little bit of extra endurance training this week. We've had our team meeting. And yeah, let's hope it goes a little bit better than that. So I'm really, really frustrated at how we're playing right now. If you have a look, this is what's really frustrating me, is that all our players, look at these average ratings for the last 5 games. Innes Cameron, who's injured now, his season's done anyway, but 6'5". Carlos, 6'5". Uche, 6'6". Lancaster, 6'6". Daniel Johnson, 6'6". Coping before he got injured, 6'7". Taylor, 6'7". Coping, 6'7". Dominguez, 6'8". Hartford, 6'8". Cochrane, like nobody. The last 5 games like that they've played is playing well. Everybody has gone off the boil at once, which makes I don't understand. It makes me wonder, it must be a team talk thing or something. I don't know what's happened, but something has obviously happened. Philip Coco is the manager. They're a balanced, direct style. We know what to expect from Rangers. We are expecting them to play like this against us. So let's hope that they have as bad a game as that we did last time, or they did last time. You can see there their heat map, their passing network, and their key passes. Now, one thing to bear in mind, if we look at the league table, we're 3 points up, there's 3 games to go. We have a vastly superior goal difference, 68-42. So, if we were to win here, we would still essentially, wouldn't be mathematical, but we would essentially have won the league title. If we were to draw here, we would only need to win one of our last 2 games, because as long as we get, if we draw here, they can only get to 89 points. Obviously, when we win one of our last 2 games, we get to 89 points. Our goal difference will see us home. So anything other than a loss is a really, really good result for us here. So let's have a look at the team that we're sending out. And this is it. I've basically, as much as I could, just gone for players in form. That's it. I've just basically gone for the players in form. So it's Amar in goal. It's Taylor, O'Connor, Dreer, and Leng as the back 4. Cochrane to play in the DM role with Dominguez and Dozzle in front of him. It's Curtis Jones and it's Claire down the wings. Carlos, I mean, it's a flip of a coin between him and Uche right now, isn't it? Hopefully, he'll finally score a friggin' goal. So they are lining up as expected. That is good. I'm hoping that Claire and Jones back will make a big, big difference for us. You can see here Leng and Dozzle, they've had recent injuries, so they're not really match sharp, but they can't do any worse than the rest of them, so what can you do? I'm going to say go out there and enjoy it today, boys. I'm wondering if it's a pressure thing. Let's go some calm. We have faith. Just look relaxed and happy. That's what we want. Go out there and play some relaxed and happy football, please. And here we go. Now, I mean, we can justify maybe 1-0 away to Celtic. It's still not a horrible result. It's the performance, wasn't it, that was poor. So, I mean, that's that. It's done now. That is what it is. We come home. Harry Cochrane. Oh, it's a decent save. And Celtic have taken the lead at home to Hibs. I mean, yeah, we come back home now. We need to get a result. Any sort of result is a good result for us. As I said, win one of our last 2 games, and job done. Harry Cochrane, he's captain for the day, and he makes his presence felt there. It's a really, really good free kick. 14 minutes in, we're 1-0 up. Only his 2nd goal this season for Cochrane, but he does so much more than score goals, doesn't he? It's a stunning free kick, though. Oh, Harry Cochrane, how we love you. That was really, really nice, and it's just what we needed as well. Come on, boys. Can we go and add a 2nd goal to that? As I said, a win here essentially secures us the title. Not technically, mathematically, but with goal difference, 6 points up with 2 games to go, it will essentially have the job done for us. Egerton, one of our old boys. Let's defend well. Look at that. Leng reads it like a book, and now we've got a chance to hit them on the break. Go on, Kieran Leng, our young Irish right back. What can he do? Can he get across him? This way, he's kept possession. Cochrane in there for Dominguez. Oh, he lays it off. It's decent for Taylor. Dominguez gets it back. It was a bit of a hospital pass. There we go. Found a bit of space. Here we go with Andre Dozzle. Oh, back from injury. Andre Dozzle just over the bar. Some good news on the Dominguez front. We have asked Real Madrid if we can keep him on loan again next year. Again, they've accepted it, not paying any of his wages. We're getting an absolute steal there, considering we sold him for $5 million and we've had him ever since. And we haven't paid any of his wages either. So it's looking, as long as he accepts wants to stay and accepts the offer of the extra year on loan, it's looking as though he will be back next year, which is absolutely stunning. Obviously, Curtis Jones is joining us permanently. so we don't have to worry about that. And I'm thinking Rhian Brewster, we might just be done with him. Things are going well, capable of better. I think so. I think we'll go with that. We expect a little bit more from the guys here that aren't playing too well, but so far, I'm going to say so good on this front. Carlos has not done anything again, has he? It's so frustrating. He and Lancaster started off this season, and they looked as though they were going to just not single-handedly because there's two of them, but they looked like we were just going to walk the league with those two, just destroying everything in sight. And it's just not happened. The second half of this season, they've just completely disappeared. So we'll leave it like that. We'll get back out there. Hopefully, we'll get off to a good start in this second half. We still haven't really looked that good in attack, have we? We've scored from a free kick, which was a wonderful free kick, but it's not like we're tearing the house down trying to get that second goal. What do I do with Carlos? All right, let's try him. Let's try maybe on support. If he's not going to do anything himself, let's try dropping him back in and seeing if that does anything for him. He might be a touch isolated up there as well, given that there's no number 10. Celtic absolutely destroying Hibs. Cochrane back for Lang. Let's play in better areas, please. There we go. It's a good pass for Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones, he lays one in there for Carlos. It's the first time we've seen him with the ball at his feet. Can he do something constructive? Carlos, he lays a wonderful ball for Sean Clare, and Sean Clare gets us the second goal. He's back from his broken leg, and I tell you what, he and Jones have almost carried us. I should have played them against Celtic. The problem is that we've always, this season, gone with the 3-5-2 against Celtic, and we've always basically shut them down and done enough to get a goal. And obviously we didn't do that this time, but between them there, Carlos has done something useful. Claire's smashed in another goal, and this is looking now as though it's very, very tight on offside. Very, very tight indeed. But it wasn't given, and that is all we care about. Dozzle is looking a little bit tight out there. We saw at the start he wasn't match sharp, so let's maybe bring Turnbull on for him. I don't trust Hartford anymore. He's kind of lost my faith a little bit, to be honest. Let's give them some praise. Let's just see this out now, please, boys. Let's see this out. We've looked picking players in form. There's something to say about that, isn't there? It seems to work. Maybe we should have been doing that a little bit sooner, having a little bit less faith in our good players, so the players that have been our best players on paper. But here we go. They're not scoring twice. This is the end of it, boys. We are not officially mathematically champions, but we're 6 points clear with a vastly superior goal difference. There's 2 games to go. We're champions, boys. We are, not officially, but we're champions. A second title in a row. There it is. It's a massive result. It's a timely return to form. The Rangers did not have a sniff. And that is, I feel like my blood pressure has just gone down like 20 points. Very well done, boys. Let's go on. Quality of possession provides the victory. Koku is disappointed at humbling defeat. Cochrane was an absolute god, an 8.8 rating. That is absolutely sensational. Your passing was a joy to behold, my friend. And there we go. If we have a look at the league table, you will see with 2 games to go, we're 6 points clear. We have a plus 30 goal difference. As I said, it's not mathematically done, but it's essentially done. So what I think we'll do, guys, that is it for today. If you have enjoyed that, certainly the second game more than the first game, do make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And we'll come back. I don't know, do we come back for Motherwell, which is, no, we've essentially won it. So we'll come back for the final day at home to Hibs. It will be, of course, the Edinburgh Derby. We'll celebrate the title because it'll be official at that point. And of course, after that, we'll have our end of season awards. So let me know in the comments, who do you think has been this year's player of the season? I don't know. I had such a sour taste in my mouth sort of from here on, where we just have really kicked and stumbled over the line. You've probably got to say Lancaster or Carlos, to be honest, or maybe Amar. I'd probably give it to Amar, actually. He's been pretty good for us all year. But anyway, you let me know who you think is our player of the year. We'll have our goal of the season competition as well. But that's all for Monday, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Join me on Twitch tomorrow if you have a chance. About 2:30 British summertime, whatever time it is. 2:30, just for the 3 o'clock kickoffs in England. I'll see you then. Take care.